Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Engage. As our 8th session begins, now with the update for the Expansion Pass 2 stuff now behind us, we finally take on yet another story chapter with paralogs in our future, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know how near to the end of the game we are getting, because we are in Elusia. We are literally invading to take back the last 2 rings. We are literally invading to face Sombron, the Fell Dragon, at this juncture. So you think we're getting near the end, and to be honest, before we get to the end, I'd like to not have a moment where we get to the last chapter or the penultimate chapter, and then like we're there with the last chapter and we've got 3 parallels to complete. We can't just move on with the story right away, because I like to complete all the stuff before we complete the end of the game, basically. We see the credits roll when the credits roll. So we need to hit some of these paralogs. So I might do another 2 paralogs after this next story chapter. But until then...
Divine one.
Hey, Etier. I'm here for strength training because we've done hard mode in sit-ups. We've done hard mode in squats, but we haven't done hard mode in push-ups. Or expert mode, sorry. So we'll get that done. We've got a couple of supports. I've done a couple of skirmishes, and I realized that when I leveled up Boucheron, I didn't actually promote the poor guy. So he's kind of stuck. No, I do not want to know the number of chapters, because then that really tells me.
Looking good.
I don't want a definitive, but it just means that, to be honest, I should be hitting up more paralogs now rather than later to make sure that they're cleared up and we can hit the story in a nice back-to-back fashion.
Nice.
But as for paralogs that are remaining, there are at least 5, of course. We've got 3 on the board currently. I'm not getting perfects here.
You've got this.
But we're going to obviously have a parallel for Marth and Celica whenever we rescue them.
Good.
So, yeah.
You've got this.
We've got 5. Got 3 on the board currently. We might want to do at least 1 story chapter and then do 2 paralogs to try to possibly leave us in a better state. I'm only hitting goods now. Is it too fast for me now?
Perfect. Nice. Keep it up.
Something, you're not helping at all. I guess you only help when I fail. That's a fast push-ups.
Great job. I'm so proud.
Only an S+. I mean, to be honest, strength is +3.
Let's do this again sometime.
Elyos gonna be whacking foes so hard. You never know. You never know. Right then, we got a couple of supports to view as we move on, and to be honest, I remembered that we've actually got engravings from having multiple new guys added to the group, so we might want to do some of that as well. Well, let's get our supports going. Aaliyah has a support with Saline.
You're looking a bit grim, Saline. Problems?
Ah, Divine One. Do you remember the tea we enjoyed together the other day?
It was so good that I'm not likely to forget it anytime soon.
It would appear that shipments of those leaves are becoming a favorite target for highwaymen. Changing the trade routes has made little difference. Each day brings more victims.
That's awful.
I am not often called on to intervene directly in matters such as these, but this is an emergency, and no one in Firene knows more of tea than I. So Mother has requested that I handle the problem, personally.
How do you feel about that?
I suspect it may be part of my education. Even if my brother is first in line for the throne, I am still Princess of Firene.
So, what's your plan for dealing with them?
I thought I might drive them off with pranks. Wouldn't it be lovely if things were as simple as they are in folk tales? But real life isn't so pastoral.
No, it's not.
I will show no mercy to anyone who causes suffering to the people of Firene, and I will go to any lengths so that my people may enjoy the peace they are accustomed to. Don't look at me like that, Divine One. This is a duty I must bear. Now then, please excuse me. Action must be taken in this matter, swiftly.
Okay, the great tea heists are going on, are they? Pranks will sort it out, I'm sure. Cedal has a few new friends, Kigetsu and Pandeo. I wonder if we're going to hear any more barking in the future.
La Rue de Fortune. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position.
Hello, Cito. What are you doing?
I'm honing my divination powers using a tarot deck. While I'm best known for my dancing, I'm also skilled at fortune telling.
Already you excel, and yet you remain in continual practice. You are very dedicated.
I have my reasons.
I see.
As long as I'm practicing, I could give your fortune a read, Kagetsu.
Oh, no need. I already have this ability. I will demonstrate. Prepare yourself. Soon you will be eating sliced meats layered between two breads.
Yes, that's right. But how did you...
I told you. It is my ability to see the future.
You can just see the future? Could you show me how?
I am surprised you are so interested. Alas, my power cannot be taught. I was born with this gift. I did not acquire it by learning, but it is cooling fans in winter, as they say. Useless. I get only inconsequential details.
I see. It sounds like I should probably focus on my own divination skills.
Wait, so Kagetsu can actually tell useless parts of the future? I thought you were gonna keep... Like, bread's full of carbs, isn't it? He can't eat carbs if you don't eat the meat.
At last. I think I finally got the steps down.
Cito, your movement is so... graceful.
As it should be. I am a professional dancer.
You know, watching you is giving me the urge to cut a rug myself. What do you say? Want to dance together?
Yes, if you'd like.
Flawless finish! No, that ought to go down in history as the best dance ever!
Pandreo, I've never danced like that. The movements, they don't match the rhythm at all. I understand why the others call it the Dance of Darkness. A grotesque pantomime.
Really? I had a great time.
A great time. Is that enough for you?
Define enough.
I take it you like to dance, yes? Well, to really and truly dance, you have to work at it.
So that's how it goes, huh?
Yes, that's exactly how it goes. But don't worry. I'll teach you to dance correctly.
All right, if you insist. I doubt it'll take me too long to pick it up.
I take it Pandareo's like a club dancer, though. He's just throwing shapes endlessly, constantly. No rhyme, no rim. He just goes at it. I've made two men have a little bit of a bond. Old men. Old men doing old things. Bad backs.
Sir Lyndon, is something troubling you?
I'm loath to admit it, but my lower back has been giving me terrible pain lately. For all my training as a royal knight of Elusia, I suppose there's no defeating old age.
What nonsense. You are a sage of no small talent. I would say you haven't lost a step.
You're right that my mind is as sharp as ever, but physically, my decline has been just dismal. You're no spring chicken yourself, you know. Can you really say you're as fit as ever?
I will not pretend that I still have the stamina nor the reflexes of my prime. But what I have lost in that regard, I have been rewarded in experience. Nothing is gained moaning about your age. Do what you can with the body you have.
Very astute. I should take a page from your book. I may be getting on in years, but damned if I'll let the youth run rings around me.
There you go, Sir Lyndon. Well said.
Part of me wants to rest and relax in my twilight years, but you've convinced me to squeeze just a little more blood from this aging stone.
I knew it'd just be old people talking. I knew that's the only type of support they could do when you get... I'm guessing, like, if I got Saphir with them as well, it would just be like the old off. We all have grey hair very prematurely because our bio probably does say we're actually 17. We just prematurely aged. Anyway, we do have refinements that can be made. Shall I keep that for next time? Because, of course, we do have several new engravings. So, if I'm to look one up, It's like, let's look for your Bolganone Tome. So we have Revelations, a truly mighty fiery tome as the Bolganone indeed. It was at MT1, weight 1, avoidance down 20, dodge down 20, but then gives massive crit. So that just turns things into a heavier killer weapon. Acumen here is Sorrow and increases its power by 2, with again an avoidance and dodge rating down. And Strength does the same thing, except up by 3, weight up by 3. Avoidance and dodge down. However, that's obviously to be used with the person that's engaged with Hector due to the weight lowering versus speed. The avoidance and dodge being a bit of a thing, but you just be able to like take the hits. I did try a skirmish with Jade with Hector equipped, and it's just stupid. It really is just as stupid as we thought it would be. She doubles everything for like 40 damage at like, you know, advanced class 1. And it's just like, oh, okay. Just put the strongest weapon on there. You expect to be doubled. No damage hits you. And then she just doubles everyone without any issue. It's like, okay, that's redonkulous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I may as well just engrave this, maybe. Even more damaged Bolganone Tome. Means, to be honest, I should refine it too a little bit. Power, power, power. 26 silver, 10,000 in cash. Well, we've earned that 10,000 in cash, so that'll be all my silver. Hopefully the dogs will bring me back some silver soon. That put that Bolganone Tone up to like 23, didn't it? Okay, that's going to be sick. I mean, I don't think she needed that much extra damage, but I think bosses should probably cower it in fear at this point in time. So let's return to our storyline path. We know exactly where we're going. The castle. Past Destinia Cathedral. Skirmish in the Divine Parallels again. Those are the good ones, the low-level ones. The easy ones. Chapter 20, Elusia Castle, now begins. After recovering 2 rings from Marnie and Mauvier, the party reaches Elusia Castle at last. Advanced class level 8, where a lot of our guys are a lot more powerful than that, that's for sure. I'm always slightly curious about what people were taking forward to this. Are they still going with the forced storyline pairings, if you know what I mean? Well, the top one is Alir and Lucina, so kinda get Alchrist and Lynn. Alfred and Sigurd. I mean, it's just like very specific, isn't it? Diamant and Roy, that storyline. Hortensia and Mikai, now you've got them back. Yeah, that makes more sense to put Mikai with Hortensia. I'm kind of waiting for Warp Ragnarok, though. Tamara and Ike are still together there. Diamant and Ike, there we go. That's what I've got. Ivy and Lynn? Hortensia and Byleth? I mean, that's kind of makes sense, too. Because you want someone who can move 6 range to be able to be the Byleth pack carrier. Corin as well as on Yunaka or Sidal, but I like it on Elyos. Really, no many people use... Oh, there we go. Illyria and Corin. Being able to use any of those veins is pretty nice. Choices, he says, even though he uses the fog one anyway. Chapter 20, The Kingless Castle begins.
What? You let them take 2 of our rings?
I apologize.
See, we figured if we stole a couple rings, you'd be proud of us.
There's no point stealing theirs if we keep losing ours, you morons!
I'm sorry, okay? But Lord Sombron will understand. We're his favorites after all. He's not gonna scold us for losing a couple rings.
Marnie.
Yes? That hurt!
You should have done as I ordered. No more and no less. I cannot protect you this time.
Me? It's your fault we lost the Ring of the Holy Knight!
I was following Lady Vale's orders. Do you mean to suggest she is at fault?
Well, no, but...
I will not make excuses. If punishment is due, give it to me.
You?
Marnie was merely seeking your praise. I am to blame. I should have stopped her.
What a selfless display. To see you show care for a fellow hound. I'm touched. Or perhaps you fear what I'll do to Lady Vale if I'm angry. Alas, it's too late. I've already cast the spell.
What? You promised to wait until our return.
I meant to, I really did. But then the defect awoke. I had no choice. And don't speak to me of promises. You have broken your vow to Lord Sombron. As the head of this family, I must punish my children when they misbehave.
Punish? What are you gonna do?
Marnie, run!
I don't think so.
Look at that. Both out cold. Seemed painful, too.
Stop your salivating. You have work to do, and I'm leaving.
What should I do with them?
Oh, they'll come crawling back. They have nowhere to be but at my side. I trust you won't be distracted from the task I gave you. Even as they inflict pain upon you, pay attention. There mustn't be the slightest doubt.
I know. I've got to see if that loser is Lord Sombron's kid.
Here we are. Elusia Castle.
Sombron is likely within those walls. Vale, too.
Yes.
I hope she's safe. But there's a chance she'll face us as an enemy, not a friend. Be vigilant. At the first sign of danger, we should retreat.
What's wrong?
Those words. They're Marth's. That's what he told me at Distinia Cathedral before I lost him. We still haven't recovered from our defeat that day. What if it happens again?
It won't. We're stronger than ever before. You've really stepped into your role of divinity.
You really think so?
Yes. That's why I know we'll get the emblems back.
That's the highest praise you could give me. Let's go. Is Elusia Castle usually this quiet?
No. I would at least expect royal soldiers to be standing guard.
Maybe Sombron dealt with them.
You mean, turn them into the corrupted?
No. Who needs those boring soldiers when you can have me?
Briss.
Been a while, Divine One. Welcome. You must be tired after that long journey. Oh, and look, the long-lost princess. Got homesick, huh? I gotta hand it to you. 2 more rings in your pocket. Not bad. But for the complete set, you'll need more. Like this one.
The Ring of the Caring Princess!
It's the real deal, too. I'll prove it.
Celica!
I'll give her back. All you gotta do is beat me.
What is this?
Nothing. What, you think Lord Sombron's gonna show up?
It's one against many. We'll crush you.
You know just what to say. Relax. No one's coming. If I'm wrong, I'll bite off my tongue and choke on my blood.
What is this about?
You want answers. You'll have to whack 'em out of me.
Fine. I don't know what you're after, but we won't let this chance pass us by. Get ready, Gris. We'll make you give back that ring.
Now you're talking. Make me, dragon. Tear me limb from limb from limb.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with giving this guy the whacking he wants, to be perfectly fair. It seems like it's playing into his desires. Just a little bit. Meanwhile, there's like AlphaGo's Celica in a way that really hinted at it being an enemy, not like, I know that it is a corrupted thing currently, but rather than essentially a hostage. So we are at 11 units today. What are we doing? Oh, lame. That's... I think that's a fair statement. Lame. Darkness. Ragnarok, mighty fire town wielded by Emblem Celica. Magic attack of 44. That warp Ragnarok coming in is going to be kind of nasty, and it's going to hit someone no matter what by the look of it. Got Seraphim as well, which is effective against Corrupted. We don't have to worry about that. You got a Recover Staff to restore a great deal of HP. Can you cast it on thyself? I do wonder. Excalibur as well, which means you are good against flying, and that actually drops for us in the future, which shouldn't be too bad. I'd like that. So it's A ranking tome, though, so Hortensia, for example, can't use it, but Ivy, of course, can. Maybe I should have waited before doing the Bolgan and got the Excalibur done. Maybe I should have. No warps, please. Good. Silver Lance, guys. We've got a couple of chests at the top. The overall thing of the map is quite small. We got some random deaths all around the place, which is exactly what you've got to worry about in a map like this. To be honest, I could probably... Oh, yeah, I've got my... my group is still my skirmish group. Yes. So I've got a unit select first of all before I do anything. Do we want Seedal? I've got Seedal with Byleth at the moment randomly because, of course, it gives good experience to do the big dance. Well, I should probably switch that on to Alfred, but what am I giving Alfred currently? Anyway, let's scare everyone off. We've got Kagetsu and Edelgard there. Jade and Hector is OP. Zelkov and Camilla. I will tick you off for the time being. We want our strong guys. I mean, it's as long as we put you on a void tile, you'll pretty much be self-sufficient. Like, who can we get in? Not Lady Anna, obviously. Jean. Now, Jean's a big question at this point. We've got so many rings that you're like, do we put an emblem on you instead of Dire Thunder? But then Dire Thunder's really good. So yeah, it's basically a choice between Seedal and John. We have technically two healers on the map when you think the Physic here and the and Hortensia here. Jean might be a miss for this map. And maybe we have Seedal. Do I keep you with that or not? I can always use reposition stuff. Gets you good experience. Keep reading Seedal as Seagull. No, I adopt them. I mean, I abduct them. Now, the annoying thing is we are in the darkness and we don't know when anything might just come out and jump on me again. So is this the point where I try to distribute some stuff like some extra res on Louis? Do you know what I mean? Not that I would ever use him to thing. It's just like now it's a darkness map. Okay, we need Micaiah. We do have Micaiah on Ivy, so we'll use you as purely as a damage dealer to get the shines going down. We are going to need some torches. Or illums. So let's get you a torch. The setup that we have to do here. Let's get you a torch. And to be honest, it'd be nice if one of you had an illum. So you've got Recover, Heal, Rescue. Let's take off the Recover, even though it's the more powerful than Heal Staff, and put an illum on. Do we have an illum? No. Let's change that. Why do I only have 11? I want more. Illum costs 350. And I might not use a charge, I guess. I wonder if using a Illum on Ivy would mean its range was even bigger. Well, I think we're relatively good. We can stick like Unica on one of these tiles. Oh, we got a caster all the way back here already to start off with. And not many people that can actually reach. Irritatingly. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is not my cup of tea. We might want another person with a torch. I mean, actually, Unica already counts as a torch, if I'm right in saying. Whichever way you go, we don't necessarily need it. See, I can longbow this guy. I could longbow pop off this guy, but it's just wondering what's up here. If I get Unica up here, we should... Oh, look! Oh, let's have a little scouting session, shall we? We can actually see around a little bit. That's kind of cool. Killing Edge? Killer Axe. Got some nasty stuff facing us. It's you, the one I dislike the most. We could probably use Elyos to cut off some of the stuff with, like, the fog, etc. I mean, I'll just go with it, because otherwise we'll never start. It's a darkness map. I can't tell where I'm going.
Let's keep the fun going. I'm gonna make you work for it.
He vanished. Gris must be using Emblem Celica's power. He's probably hiding in the shadows. Be careful, everyone.
Okay, that's not good. Swear. Oh, great. My boss didn't even stay put.
Go ahead.
Right, well, I was going to move you into this tile to take out this guy in the first place. It's not fair. You're not allowed to walk Ragnarok like that.
Look what you made me do. Here goes! Another kill for me.
Alright, Strength, Mag, Dex, Res, and Luck for Unica. To be honest, I probably do have to push right because this stupid caster that's over here. So I might want to make sure that Seedale's in a position to be able to force people even further forward. Do you know what I mean?
Whatever you ask.
I don't like this at all. We can at least take this guy down with minimal damage going out to Chloe, but I don't know if there's like an archer up here or something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like time warping is gonna happen on this map, no matter what.
Me first.
Okay, nothing's there. Considering we got a left side here, should I just push everyone away from that and just go one direction? Okay, so you can go to here, right? Oh, I'm like, where? So I want to cast an Illum to be able to see more.
Yes.
Obviously, I could put you here and longbow this guy with no issue. And I want to move you last, so I kind of would want to get everyone over here to a position where they can do stuff. Because I want to block off, like, up here, wouldn't I? Because who knows what guys might come from this direction. Where the hell is he? Because he could be in range to walk Ragnarok, someone that could get completely boshed by walk Ragnarok. It's not even funny. Okay, let's move you to here. Diamant can't get there.
I'll do my best.
Get a lid here. Do a little dance.
Emblem Engage. Let the lesson begin.
He's just gonna walk Ragnarok and take out one of my guys, I know it. I'm just gonna have to time crystal this entire turn once I find out where he is, because he's gonna kill a unit. He's so gonna kill a unit. Strength, mag, dex, speed, and luck. For Seal, special dance is learned. What's special dance? If unit uses dance, grants dex, speed, luck, +3 to target for 1 turn. So we don't even know what's up here is the thing. But we can, of course, we can put down the fog line. Do you know what I mean? Hey, not seeing the guy at all. Okay. Get our fog line down. And we'll collapse to this side and hope that they come in for the fog line. I think that's the best way to go about doing things. Found a guy over here.
We fight for peace.
Kinda need casters to come in. I mean, I can have a ping pong with against this guy. This guy's got a killer axe, but that fog being up should mean that everyone is safe.
I hear you.
Safer than safe.
I won't lose.
I live to serve.
You ready for Ragnarok to just drop on my head? Hey!
You're dead.
Okay, he's not in Ragnarok range? That may be too much of an assumption, don't you think? Right, I have the exact same thing I can do. I can move up to this tier and then drop the fog. Someone died here, by the way.
Here goes! You have my respect.
This is actually like us approaching half the map already by just pushing redonkulously hard. Ideally, I'd have wanted to think, but we got a lot of supports on this line, so there should be a lot of avoidance on our party. So we got a guy approaching from here, which you shouldn't be too worried about, I guess. We got our thief eyes showing us this line of sight over this side. We should just continue kind of contracting onto this like big left-hand side. I didn't want to use that. Why are you not full HP? Oh, you really are. You really aren't. Pop a torch.